What's going on, y'all? It's Andrea here. Welcome back to VW Family Farm. Today it's actually a little bit nicer outside. I think a cool front came through. It's definitely not jacket weather, but it is more bearable out here, less humid, maybe a little. So I'm outside. I've been showing y'all the sprouts that Ben has sprouted. We've been keeping watered. The cucumbers are big enough, they need to be put in the ground. So today I'm going to show you, I'm going to clean up where they're going to go, where the cucumbers were in the spring. And then I'm going to show y'all, we promised that we would tell you how the Haas tool trays do trying to get the sprouts out of them, because they're very sturdy. But some of y'all's concerns with them being really sturdy were, how are you going to get the stuff out of them if you can't bend and flex them and all that? So I'm going to give you an honest review of that. I'm going to go try to get those out of there and show you how it goes. Get those in the ground. They're going right over here. So first thing I'm going to do is pull this panel down. I'm going to weed eat that, and then I'm going to get the Haas high arch wheel hoe, and I'm going to break the ground up right there and pop them out, get them planted. I've got to water the carrots, and I've got to water what all seedlings are left after I plant the cucumbers, because I'm not planting everything today. And then Ben is in the back hauling hay. We'll head back there, check on what he's doing, and just take a look around. So I'm going to get started. First thing I'm going to do, get this down and start weed eating. And that is the stupid stuff I do that hurts me. Okay, y'all, between the weed eater and the Haas plow, I've got it cleaned up really well. I'm gonna finish it up and loosen up some spots really good to plant with this Haas single prong cultivator. And I know it's on film, so I can rest assured Lane is probably gonna tack it on the end of this video. The dumbest part of this whole thing is, I was thinking just this morning or yesterday, I can't believe I haven't fell in a while. I'm doing so good because I'm so stinking clumsy. Y'all know that. If you've been around here a while, you know I'm clumsy. And then in this video alone, going that way with the plow, I got too close to the T-post and banged up my knuckle. And you'd think I'd have slowed down and thought it through more. I banged up my other knuckle going the other way, getting too close to the T-post. Going full force with the plow, I hit the T-post with my knuckle, so I've got 3 bloody knuckles. Bit the dust face first, coming back here to do something to the camera, and fell over this panel. I got my feet tangled up in it and went face first down, that I put there. It's not even that someone else put it there. What can I say? I don't know. It's ridiculous, I know. And I got a lot of comments the last few times I fell a long time ago about, be careful, you're really gonna hurt yourself. I know, it's so dumb, isn't it? I can admit it. It's not that I really need to slow down, it's just that I have a one-track mind. And when I'm focusing on getting a job done, I'm focused. I'm not thinking about even where I'm stepping. That's so terrible, I know. With me, if I haven't hurt myself or I'm not bleeding or something, I've probably not been working, because that's a pretty common occurrence for me. What can I say? I'm fixing to loosen this soil up and take you and show you the Haas trays and get the seedlings plucked out of there and come plant them. So I went and found some garden soil from our stash of cheap bags we get from Walmart because they've been torn or whatever reason. They're usually about 25 cents, maybe $1. But pretty cheap compared to new price. I'm actually going to spread this to amend this soil a little bit and just build up the soil some before I plant these. All right, so here's the beautiful sprouts we got going. They need a good drink, but we tried to let them get just a tad bit dry to help get them out. You don't want them like sopping wet trying to pluck them out of these. So I'm gonna use just this teeny tiny stick to poke up through the hole in the bottom to encourage them to come out. We showed you these trays before. They are the sturdiest trays we have ever held in our hands. They're very sturdy. Feel like they're gonna do a really good job. The most popular comment was, how are you going to get the sprouts out of them? Because the flimsy trays, you kind of sometimes have to squish and bend and all that kind of stuff to get the sprouts out. So today's the true test. I'm ready to give it a try. I'm gonna get something to put these in because I don't want to carry this big thing back there to the back garden because I'm only planting the cucumbers. So I'm gonna grab something and then we'll be ready to roll. So the first I'm gonna pluck out is the Boston pickling, and they're gonna be in this white cup. I'm saying this so I can remember. And the Monica is gonna be in the black cups. These are both Baker Creek seeds. So let's get started. So y'all have got a pretty good view, it looks like, of these cucumbers. I'm gonna go with this first row first because that's the Boston, and I wanna keep these straight. So I just gave it a little pressure, and you can see it popped right out perfect. The hole down there, I can show you in a minute, but it's completely clean. All of it came out. I'm gonna try this one without even poking, but I don't wanna break these. Okay, so it felt like it might be gonna break if I didn't give a little pressure. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a little pressure just because for us, this is not necessarily just an experiment. I don't want to break all my cucumbers. I'll try another one. Okay, see now that one pulled out with no pressure on the bottom. And that one feels like it might be gonna break. So I'm gonna give it a little pressure. And it came right out just with my finger. So I would say these come out pretty easy, but this is a quick, cheap help to get them out if you don't want to take the chance on breaking them. So I'm gonna pluck up the rest of these Boston pickling. Okay, that's all of those. Now in the Monica, I'm going to pluck up this second row. Okay, these are just, that one just pulled right up. This one feels like it needs a little help. So I think you're just gonna have to go on how it feels. You can feel if they're gonna just pull right out of there. I'm just helping that one with my finger and it doesn't even go up in there very far. So I would say these are definitely a success. You have to be careful with cucumbers because they don't like their roots disturbed. So some of these that I haven't helped right off the bat, that I've felt a few of their little roots breaking, they may not make it because cucumbers are very finicky. But just a little bit of help and they came right up. So I would definitely say the Haas trays are a success. I'm gonna get these stuck in the ground. I'm just gonna really plant them directly in this garden soil because this will feed them a little bit, and it's just better soil than what the dirt's looking pretty pale this time of year. It's needing some amending. So I'm gonna plant them in that, give them a little drink, and then we'll be moving on. So I'm gonna start over on this end with the Monica. Just gonna lay these out first and see if I like the spacing, and then I'll come back and plant them. Okay, panel's back up. It's not the prettiest panel, but we are reusing it. And when these get growing and blooming and producing cucumbers, you'll never see the panel. It'll just be beauty growing on here. Last thing to do with this is just give them a little drink and we're moving on. All right, sprouts are watered. Let's go water the carrots we planted yesterday. And yes, although it's cooled down, you still work up a sweat outside when you're working. Okay, just keeping it real. As you can see, the newspaper's blue everywhere. I'm just gonna spread them back like they were and water it down good again. I might put a little bit of something on the edge. I don't wanna put dirt all over them because that's the point, is to just have a small, thin little layer so they can germinate, sprout really good. So I'm just gonna do what I can. All right, my jobs at the house are done. Let's head back in the field and check on Ben. All right, so it's actually a different day. When I went to go show y'all Ben hauling hay, he was actually done. So.
I'm a quick mover.
Huh?
I'm a quick mover.
Yeah, that was good. So we're fixing to separate calves, get them out of our way so I can milk in the morning, and then try to walk the cow that ate the piece of metal to the corral, give her her second round of meds, and we got the whole crew here. Thought we'd just bring y'all along, so we're fixing to get to separating. First order of business is called the mamas, because if mamas come, so will babies. And then we need the 2 babies clear across there. Huh?
Some hot wire.
I didn't know if we want to get the mule or something in here and drive over there and then go out over there to go to the back. You gotta have coffee when you go check cows.
Yep. You and Lane are going to take the ATVs and go around the pond.
Which way? That way?
That way. And try to push her up that way. I'm going to roll out to the top of trees. And hopefully she's going to come up here and I'll come in behind her. Lane needs a new muffler on his ATV. That thing is ridiculously loud.
So we got the cow up, no problem. It's time to medicate her. I've had a lot of comments on concern for this cow, and I just wanted to explain a couple things that I don't think I said in the last video. A lot of people said, how's she gonna pass that magnet? How does that work out? The magnet stays for the life of the cow. Some people put these in there as a preventative measure, and it will just attract any metal that they happen to eat. And like I told you on the last video, cows will break something off and not really chew it and just swallow it, and then their 4 stomachs do the digesting for them. That's why it comes back up and they chew their cud and all that. So this is pretty common with cows. So that magnet will sit in one of their first 2 stomachs and draw all the metal to it, and then the stomach acid will take care of whatever the metal piece is, a nail or a piece of wire or whatever it is. Stomach acid will take care of that. But that sharp object's not bouncing around in there doing damage. A lot of times there's just a membrane between their stomach and their heart. It'll poke and actually poke into their heart area, and they'll get like a raging infection around their heart, and then that will eventually kill them. So that's what we're trying to avoid. And just that swollenness under her jaw is a sign of this. I never knew that. I still don't know all the reasons behind that, but it is a sign of this problem. So I'm giving her some more meds for infection and for fever, because she had a raging fever last week. And the vet just felt better about if I'd go ahead and give her a second round. So again, all this is trying to save this cow. So that's what we're doing. We'll turn her back out here with my milk cows and just watch her for a few more days. So I got my gloves and my meds, and we're ready to go. I got that ball there. We'll make this quick as possible. All right, that's all there is to it. Hopefully we've taken care of her. She's going back out here for a few days for us to watch. So we are gonna wrap this video up. Cucumbers are planted. Yes, I took a tumble. I'm okay. Knuckles are already getting better. It's been a few days. We got the cow medicated, came back here and checked the cows in the back. Just giving them a look over, and everybody back here is doing good. We actually had a new baby calf this morning. We had twins the other day. I think we showed y'all those on a vlog. We've had a set of twins earlier this year, and neither one of them made it. One was born dead or died immediately thereafter, and one lived about a week. They were just, twins tend to be really small and weak in cows, and it's just kind of hard for a mama to keep up with 2 babies and take care of them. But this pair is living and doing good. They're growing. Think they're gonna make it. And we got a new one too. So thanks for hanging out with us. Em, you got anything you want to say? Send those t-shirt orders. Yeah? The t-shirt is super cute. Have you put out a video on it?
No. We put it on a live and on Instagram.
It's a pig with a red bandana on it. It's super cute. Check us out on Instagram. You can see it over there. She takes orders on Instagram, or you can email them, but that's where you can see the picture. I don't even think you have to be on Instagram. Just look up VW Family Farms with an S. We couldn't get farm over there, so check that out. You can see the t-shirt design. Is that all we got?
Yep.
We'll see y'all later. We love and appreciate y'all. God bless.